We back. My bad, y'all, about the little short little interlude, but you had to use the urinal. Well, we back at it. Uh, let's get on some I guess some real tragic news for real. I can't even say I guess. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Because we lost two kings. Uh, for one, let's get on King Vine and the things that happened. If you do not know, earlier, King Vine was shot in Atlanta. He was shot to death with an altercation from an altercation with another hip hop artist. And well, I guess I'm gonna ask Lindsay. What's your opinions about that?
Um, you know, I never heard of the guy until
Me
he
either.
passed.
No, not no. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm overstepping her. Let me
yeah.
be quiet.
I never heard of the guy until after he passed. It's always sad and unfortunate when someone loses their life in a violent way. So my condolences, to the family. May he rest in peace. Um, I don't really have too much to say outside of that because, like I said, I didn't know until after this happened.
Right, right. I actually heard of King Vine. King Vine is actually I know as far as in this city, like the demographic between 16 and 25, they love King Von. You know, it's a couple of dudes that my age that listen to King Von just like me. But that's just because I like hip hop and as he was graphic, he was real graphic, but he was a real storyteller. Like I think that was a definition of King Von through if you hear anybody's stuff or anybody's I guess reference of him because of his passing. They'll tell you like that he really knew how to write a song and play it out. Like he really was a storyteller. He was a good storyteller, but at the same time, even though it was he was telling stories, it was a life that he was depicting for himself, and like he was what people thought was a hothead. Like if you because I tried to do the research on the young brother bad, like real life, because I was just like, dang, it's one thing for us to just like talk about a rapper being killed out here, and it's another thing to like actually realize like rapper aside, it's another one of our young kids that is dying because of an image, and I think when the more and more I looked at it, the more I realized that and real life, rest in peace to him. Most respect to King Vine, but he tried to personify what he rapped about, and it's one thing to have the story tell, and it's another thing to try to live the stories that you tell. Like sit back and listen to what I just said, you know, because he was at that point because it's footage you can see. At one point, he decided to live out the stories, and it's consequences into that. And he underestimated the man he was playing with because the guy that he's playing with, I've never heard of him before until this. And now he has this and a body that he can, know what I'm saying, that he can proudly say he, know what I'm saying, he dropped if he's ignorant because he actually is going to walk away with this murder. Like when it's all said and done, he's going to walk away with no charges because it's going to be self defense. And my only issue with that is that um, the man in this generation under us is they don't know how to resolve issues without somebody being like hurt, and that's the problem. You know that issue that they had before King Vine got to doing whatever he was doing, and before dude got to doing whatever he was doing before that altercation occurred, it could have been handled way better if they knew how to handle themselves without it becoming an issue where somebody had to be hurt.
Mhm.
I think that's the thing that should bother people the most is our men are not acting like men. Our men are acting off pure emotion and not logical thinking.
Mhm.
And we're not barbarians anymore. So we got to stop acting like that, especially as black people, if we ever want to advance. We have to stop being barbaric about territory that is not ours anyway.
Mhm.
We don't own it. We don't have property. Some of us. Uh, we don't we don't have a outlining law into this. So we have to stop being barbaric when it comes to each other. I think that at the end of the day, that's what I got out of that altercation with King Von and the guy. Again, his name is weird, and I'm not even gonna act like I'm dissing him or nothing. But he got a weird ass name, and I don't even care to look it up. You know what I'm saying? I just know that uh, now he's gonna have a name for himself for a murder of somebody who should have been his fucking ally instead of his fucking enemy.
Mhm. So, do you know why they were beefing?
I don't. Only reason why I know that man is gonna walk away with self defense is because Adam 21, he's another YouTuber. Uh, he had posted the video of what happened because that guy is pleading self defense, and the video clearly shows that it was self defense because it's one you cannot attack somebody first, you know, unless you
Mhm.
know the outcome is going to be work for you.
Mhm.
He attacked him first, and the outcome didn't work right for him, and because he attacked him first, that man had no choice but defend himself, and everybody that defends themselves ain't gonna defend themselves with fists.
Mhm.
And King Von seen that, and that was the last thing he seen.
Mm. That's sad.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, rest in peace to him. Prayers to his family, his
Man,
kids, everybody that's affected by this.
man. We also have another young young king that died,
Mm.
and that's Mo3.
Mo 3.
Mo3. I'm gonna call him Mo3. And I'm gonna continue to call him Mo3 through the time I'm talking about him because, like Lindsay, I didn't know who he was. I was like, who is this little dude with these stubby ass fingers with a gang
Yeah.
of fucking money on his goddamn neck? Like, who is this guy? And they were saying that he had died. And
Well,
I was
you
like,
did know who
oh
he was.
shit.
You did know who he was.
And I was thinking that I was about to say that.
Yeah.
I was like, I heard one song from him doing a
Yeah.
podcast. And that was the only song I've heard.
Okay. Okay.
Remember
Well,
I told you like I ain't
yeah.
heard him before.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you heard him from then.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So yeah. I heard of him a few years ago. Um, because he did this song that he put on a mixtape that was like his version of the old Sierra song and I, and it was so dope. Like I used to play it on repeat.
Mm.
And his version is called and I too. But I just thought he was just like a really cool, artist. Like he he was a rapper, but he sung. And like the boy could really sing. So, so I was a fan or whatever, and that's why I brought it to y'all a few months ago when we did the other podcast.
Right.
And because he was a rapper out of Dallas, and he was just like a really good talent. And I mean I didn't follow him closely, but that wasn't like the only thing he did. Like he did that song with Boosie. That was a song that y'all reviewed,
Mm-hmm.
and that was called Apartment. But that wasn't the only thing he did with Boosie. Like they did a whole album. So of course, Boosie put out a tweet about it and whatnot. But this situation, apparently, from what I'm understanding, is that this situation is on video too. But he was in a car and a car rolled up on him and they got out the car and he ended up getting out the car and running and the dude was shooting at him and got him.
Mm.
And they even got him in the head.
Mm.
So yeah. Um so yeah, it was very, very unfortunate. I have a friend that lives in Dallas and she was like, it's about to be crazy down here when that happened. Cause I saw it on YouTube and as soon as I saw it on YouTube, I immediately hit her up like, did Mo3 die? And she was like, girl, yes. So um yeah, that was very sad and unfortunate. Condolences to his family,
Right.
prayers to everyone involved, because that was sad. Um,
So what? But I
yeah.
mean,
2020 sucks.
like, yeah. What is it? I was about to say, what does it say for the culture, especially as far as what we deem hip hop is? Like, I'm a generation that when I really first started listening and to rap like that, like really engulfed in hip hop for real, we lost Biggie and Tupac,
Mhm.
you know. And then during the years, we lost like Big L and Old Dirty Bastard and a couple other niggas, like a
Yeah.
couple underground niggas,
Eazy-E.
Easy E,
Yeah.
and especially in the city, we was losing uh like a lot of underground rappers. Like, what is it saying? Like, because we went stagnant for a minute, and then when that one young man what was that Triple X something
Oh yeah.
um
Um, XXX Tentacion.
Tentacion, that
Yeah.
guy, which I'm not downplaying him. He's actually a good artist. When I
He's
actually
very
looked up
good.
his music, he's
Yeah.
actually dope.
I
So
actually
I'm
was
not
a
downplaying
fan
that
when
guy.
he was alive and well. So,
It was a lot of songs that I was listening to because I was just listening to him on my Tidal and Pandora. I didn't even know that was him. I was
mhm.
just listening and working out, and then when I found out that was him, I was like, "Oh, that's fucked up," you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, my thing is, it's starting to become a trend even before uh, this whole worse ass 2020. Like, what are we doing? And you know what I'm saying, as far as hip hop, when it comes to, we supposed to work our way out of those situations. Why are we
hmm
putting ourselves back in those situations?
I don't think it's like necessarily putting ourselves back in those situations. I feel like it's not 100% leaving the situation
Mm.
because, like, you don't want to feel like you turned your back on the hood or anything like that. You want it to be like a badge of honor that you can still go back.
You go
That
back to the hood
you
without
can still
always,
hang.
yeah,
You know,
but you gotta
but
have provisions, man.
yeah,
It's
you
like
got to
with
be
Pop
smart
Smoke.
about
Pop
it.
Smoke was really thorough, and I hated that how he died because they even show footage now of the suspects in his house. Uh,
Really?
yeah, it's crazy because it's like when you get to that type of level of respect or disrespect, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have contingency plans. You gotta really know that everybody ain't with you. Like,
Hmm
you can't be in unless you way somewhere else, because these fuck niggas ain't gonna go there.
hmm
You can't be in a situation where you get caught slipping like that when three niggas can run up on you and you by yourself,
Yeah,
especially when you sleeping.
yeah,
Like, you gotta think that, and that's just anybody who's like trying to be up and coming to be of any importance, but still uh playing the streets like that.
Mhm.
You know, if you get some real money, like I ain't talking to you niggas that maybe make 10 grand every 2 months and y'all think y'all big balling and shit. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the niggas who are actually out here and are making provisions for other people to be taken care of and looking good out here. You gotta have plan. You can't be unprotected, my dude, because you gotta think about what you are to the people that you take care of.
Mhm.
You can't be unprotected. If I was making $1 million every year or $1 million quarterly, I'm gonna definitely have security. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely have security because it says something about you, and no disrespect to Pop Smoke, but it says something about you when you do not dot your I's and cross your T's. And that's how it's so easy for people to run up on you.
Mhm.
When you show people you slipping, they gonna catch you every time. And sometimes them people that catch you ain't for you.
Mhm.
It's one nigga to be like, hey boy, see how easy this was?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta stop. You can't do that. And it's another thing for a nigga to see how easy it is and just go ahead and do what they did to Pop Smoke.
Right.
Because it was that easy.
Right. I had to tell my godson that yesterday because I went and met them at the mall. And when I got there, I didn't tell them I was there. So when I walked in, I see him hitting the corner and he was just walking. And I'm walking right behind him. And I'm walking behind him for a long time. And I called him and he didn't even pull his phone out. And then when he got on the escalator to go down, that's when he pulled his phone out and called me back. And I was like, dude, you got to be aware of your surroundings. I said, I've been around behind you this whole time.
See?
I was like, you really got to be aware of your surroundings.
And that's the thing.
We so oblivious, It's like
Yeah.
so scooty doo, but you can't be like that, especially nowadays. And he's a black man, so he really can't be like that.
Man.
We just can't. We just are not awarded that level of comfort, and that's just what it is.
And the last thing you want to do as a black man or look, as a 100 nigga, the last thing you want to do, my dude, is get snuffed out by a simp ass nigga. Like if you've been
Right.
around this motherfucker, like man, fuck that nigga. He ain't never gonna do nothing. This bitch ass nigga, he used to pee in his bed when he was fucking 9 years old. I ain't worried about that pissy booty ass nigga. And that's the nigga that blow you in your motherfucking head, bro.
'Cause
That's the
remember,
nigga that lights out your ass.
remember that scene in Belly?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the dude that came back and shot Nas.
Bro, you don't want to be a simp out. I mean, you don't want to get knocked out by a simp, man. So you got to protect yourself at all times. You know what'd be real funny is if he had security and they would have caught those niggas and he would have been like, oh, them same ass bitch ass niggas I caught stealing weed from. Them niggas is simps. And I ain't saying because I don't know those guys. But I'm saying anytime I'm just not a robbery ass nigga. Like all the time I was in, you know what I'm saying, jumping off the porch and doing all that old extra shit. I never was a robbery ass nigga. But if I caught niggas robbing my shit, I would think how much of a simp you are. Not only to try to take from me, but to get your ass caught.
Yeah, that's a point too.
So,
Yeah.
future reference for anybody. Like, man, for real, man, dot your I's, cross your T's when it comes to situations when you are the breadwinner out of your whole association. And when I say dot your I's and cross your T's, I mean know who you're around. Because on the flip side of that shit, if I know my guy's taking care of me and we wade somewhere out in Bunk, California where we don't know nobody, he wouldn't have been by himself. I don't give a fuck if this is his house. I'm too drunk to leave, bro. I'm cool. I don't need no Uber. I don't give a fuck about you. This your house. You can fuck a bitch dead on the couch over there. You know what I'm gonna do? Go into one of the rooms. I don't need to see none of that shit. But bro, I don't need for you to be by yourself either. It wasn't like he'd been out there for years and he knew everybody and none of that. That's a boy. That was a boy. He don't know shit. He don't know like the real. He don't know shit about California. I don't give a fuck how thug you is in New York.
Right.
You ain't a thug in California.
That's a whole different beast.
Whole nother thing, man. You know, and like I said again, that ain't me like disrespecting Pop Smoke because it's really rest in peace to the dead. I cannot speak ill will or bad to that guy. What I will say is anybody upcoming and in the future, man, take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself. And don't let that simp ass nigga that you seen like trying to sneak off with a pair of Jordans be the nigga that shoot you in the motherfucking mouth. Damn. I be mad as a motherfucker dead. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be the only nigga sitting in heaven pouting. They'll be like, what's wrong with you? I'll be like, man, that bitch ass nigga. Why you calling that? I should have slapped that nigga when I seen that. I caught that nigga still in the back weed from them bitches the other day. Like, don't let that simp ass nigga kill you. Huh. Protect yourself, man.
At the end of the day. At the end of the day, you know. But you know, rest in peace to all of them. I was just listening to Pop the other day too.
I was doing my little workout, and my last little 2 minutes is jump rope, and that's what I listen to Pop Smoke my jump. FYI, I don't know how to jump rope, so if y'all ever see me in the hood and y'all see me try, I just learned how to jump rope fast. So like, if you see me jump roping, you're gonna be like, that nigga looks so novice, and I do, because I am. This is the first time I ever jump rope, but I know it works good for my cardio. And all y'all need to like really work on y'all cardio, especially because of this COVID shit. It attacks your respiratory system. So, you know, especially niggas who like to smoke and drink or just lay around and be lazy. Start walking, start running, get a treadmill, get whatever you need to get. Get a jump rope like I did because that works out 80% of your body. Look it up. It works out everything, 80% of your body. So work that shit out, including your lungs.
Okay. Good to know.
That was a fun fact. Thank you. I'm sorry. Again, rest in peace to everybody that lost their life in a rap game for some stupid shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what's next?
I really want to talk about the Busta Rhymes album, but I'm going to wait because you didn't finish it. Yeah. So I really want to wait. But I do want to say I'm going to give you this gem because you know how everybody be talking about we don't give each other our flowers before we're dead. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give you this flower before you're dead. I hated reality TV shows, but I do really, really love that you told me to check out Chance of Love. I am so fucking addicted to this show now. I'm talking about I watch it because it should be airing tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't watch it until Monday. And then when I go to work on my downtimes during the rest of the week, that is what I watch to keep me on some extra shit because it's so extra. Yeah. And so when if I have downtime in my job, I'll click in episode 1, episode 2, just to watch a little bit before I get back into some shit because it's so extra. Yeah. Chance is such a weird, lame dude with money. And that's it. His brother is saving it. His brother is so cool and nonchalant.
Real saved.
Real did save him.
Real saved.
Because Chance a corny dude. Yeah, like when it's all said and done, Chance is too corny to do that by himself.
Oh yeah. I think he low-key knows
that. Because you get all this corniness from him, and then you get to his brother's smooth joke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop a smooth joke. And like that's saving him because you be looking at this nigga like this corny ass nigga really think he gonna fall in love with one of these bitches.
He can't possibly think that.
I don't think he does. He's playing the role.
None of them think that. I don't think none of them think that, to be honest.
He's playing the role.
Yeah.
The thing about that gets me the most is the whole dealing with mangina. He is pressing his patience to the fullest.
The mangina.
Because mangina should have been kicked off since day one.
He shouldn't even been afforded the opportunity.
Well, since day one, he should have been
Yeah,
kicked out.
yeah. But I'm saying, like, after the casting call, they shouldn't have picked him.
Exactly, not. He
Yeah,
shouldn't have day one. Boom.
yeah,
Should have never
yeah,
been there. And he's testing his fucking shit. Like
yeah,
the last episode when he was trying to do what them bitches do and try to lean in and get a hug. And I'm like,
yeah.
dude,
It was like, come on, now. Like, you know, this man does not like men.
that's it.
You know,
And that's
no matter how pretty the box is, the gift is not what he asked for.
right.
You
Oh,
know?
that was a good analogy.
So it's just, I mean, it's just what it is. That's when you die hard PlayStation and you get the Xbox.
Man,
I don't care about the wrapping. Like, I wanted a PlayStation,
that's it.
you know. So, and it's just preference. It makes it no makes it doesn't make one better than the
And
other.
that's the thing. Nobody
You
is.
know.
I think that's what's keeping him there is because he's really trying to be on some, I don't want to get canceled or I don't
But
want to
they've
get.
already done so much negative shit on this show that's problematic to get them canceled. I feel like he's still there because it's entertaining.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that they call him Mangina, that is problematic. The fact they keep calling him a dude is problematic. You know what I'm saying?
But the
Like,
thing is, when they're kind of, because I seen that and I was thinking that too. Like they can't keep calling him that calls himself transgender. They
mhm,
can't keep calling him a boy because transgenders will find that offensive. The
right,
thing is, he hasn't corrected that yet.
right. But then he also said that he's not here to be the spokesperson, basically.
Then
But
why are
you
you
are.
there?
You are.
Because
But you
that's what you
are.
are
And
there
it's
for.
just what it
So
is.
you
Yeah.
just gonna allow them to get a bad rap.
Excuse me. Right. Right.
And
And
I
that's what
remember
we
saying
spoke
that.
about.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say I remember saying you allowing that community to get a bad rap, my
Right.
dude. And then you just man, it all jokes aside, even if you know whatever gender you want to be, man, you just a messy ass bitch.
Mhm.
Like that's just keep it 100. If you was a dude, you a messy ass bitch. If
Yeah.
you a girl, you a messy ass bitch.
Yeah.
Like all you do is stir
Extremely.
up shit that you ain't got to stir up, and then you wonder why people have plexus over you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing. When you're a messy person, you can have somebody that just despises you. That's an all around good person,
Yeah.
but they just
Now,
hate you.
now, speaking in specifics, do you feel like what he told Chance in regards to Yodeler was truth? Like, do you think Yodeler actually did what he was accusing her of doing,
You know, to keep it 100, she
or she
probably,
not?
I think she did. But I think all of them are doing that. I think the thing is, he picked, you know what I'm saying, somebody to just throw, you know what I'm saying, throw against the bus. I
Because it
think
was
all of them are
blatant.
doing that.
It was blatant.
Yeah.
That was blatant.
I think every last one of them did it, though. I think every last one of them, because, you know, we're watching this shit like they in this house for weeks. You
Hmm.
know, they just get thrown in this house for maybe 7, 8 days at max and have to go through this whole, you know what I'm saying, journey of making a reality TV show this fast.
Hmm.
Not, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like the Jersey Shore shit we used to. No, this is happening this fast. This is made for a season and fucking a week and a half.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I think every last one of them still had what was going on the outside going on while they was doing that. And
Mhm.
he just happened to pick her because it was in front of everybody. So it's not like nobody can deny it or say they don't know what Mangina is talking about. Everybody seen it, but everybody didn't know the exact structure of what was going on under there. And I think Mangina just seen that and then skyrocketed whatever story that she wanted to come up with, especially with the whole I know that dude, my bitch fucked with him, been in that like I didn't like she said that was her brother now. If it is or if it isn't, who gives a fuck? You said your bitch fucked with him, not Yola.
Well, he said that he knew that background because his bitch fucked with
But that's it. You just said you seen him. You seen dude with Yola. You didn't say. I mean, you don't have no proof that that's actually her dude, though. You just
him.
seen him.
Yeah, right. Because she just took pictures in the
Yeah,
house, so she could have been there with somebody, or she could have been fucking with the nigga. Like we don't know.
yeah. You were pulling. Yeah, you
So,
were really pulling shit
so
out
he
your
was
ass.
reaching. He was
Yeah.
reaching in that aspect. But the Jamba Juice incident, I don't think she was reaching.
I mean, no, like I said,
Yeah.
she actually had shit on her, which was that situation.
Yeah.
But I think every
But he
last
could
one of
have
them,
left that Instagram shit out.
yeah, I think every last one of them got that. You know what I'm saying? Got a situation like that though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't say every single one. There might be a couple of single ones there, but if it's somebody that
Even when
they
you single,
talking
you fucking
to,
somebody.
yeah,
Check
let's
this
say
out.
like anybody, like if they ain't stopping talking to somebody because they going on the show,
'Cause I can
you
guarantee you,
know.
some of them pretty motherfuckers. Like you don't think secrets with her Gabrielle looking ass ain't got a nigga like, oh, so she just gonna do a TV show, you just gonna forget about this. No, I'm just saying, I got this obligation and I'm trying to get to the. And all of them,
Right.
one kind of fine as a motherfucker. You think she ain't got like one dude that ain't texting her like, hey, I was just calling to say good morning. Cause she one of them pretty ass girls that you just don't get all nasty like I'm gonna put my dick on the screen. Like, nah, she pretty enough for you to be like, good morning, queen. You know, and mean that shit. You know, you think she ain't got at least one nigga doing that shit, you lying out your motherfucking mind.
Man. But it's just it was extremely messy. But if I was Chance, I would want to know. And I would want somebody like Mangina to be in the house to tell me. But the thing about Mangina is he wasn't supposed to blow the spot like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come report to me, tell me X, Y, and Z. I'll keep you around, not for me and you, but for the intel. But you don't need to go back and have all kinds of fits because now ain't nobody gonna trust you to tell them anything or do anything around you so that you can turn around and report back to me. Like you killed your purpose here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's the part that's that's just like, damn, man, Johnny, if you weren't so damn extra with it, you know, you could have still been here chilling. But
I'm just gonna say it on just a PETA level.
Peter.
PETA. Listen to where I go with this
Okay.
though. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand the whole messy shit about Mangina and everything that she does to provoke everybody and try to get an uproar. And I know that's just at the end of the day, that's that nigga. That's what that nigga is gonna do. And I if I was a producer, I would see that and I would get her the fuck out of there. My thing is she would have been booted out the minute I seen her slap that horse.
Mm.
If I raise horses,
Mm-hmm.
and I take care of like this is my not only is this my livelihood, these are animals that I love.
Mm-hmm.
The minute because that motherfucker was not acting like it was gonna bite her or doing anything.
Right.
The bitch just got scared and slapped the shit out of my horse. At that point, I'd have jumped off my horse and I would have told everybody to get that bitch out of my face.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
ain't gonna
That
let
was
that happen.
see they do so much on this show that they got so many communities that if they were to get a hold of this will come after them. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you said, the PETA situation. Cause I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
And then the
That to
LGBT
me, that was
shit.
my dagger. I said, "Oh, you smacked the horse, bitch. This is
This
what this nigga's known for. He's a fucking stallionaire, man. What? Hey, listen, y'all. This nigga's brand is Stallionaire.
That
This
was just
nigga
so
loves
random.
horses.
Yes.
If you slap my horse and my brand is called Stallionaire, that's just like I represent Parker Brothers. Parker Brothers is my brand. Let me have any type of money where I can do a fucking show about some bitches that want to fall in love and let one of the motherfuckers slap the sign of Park Avenue if I do it on Park. That bitch gotta go. That bitch gotta get the fuck out of here. Bitch, how you gonna disrespect the movement that got you here in the first place?
Man. Like seriously.
Get your dick and balls having ass out of here, bitch. Sorry. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna address you as a woman like you want to be, but you got dick and balls. Get your dick and balls ass out of here, lady. I don't need your type of fucking evil around this fucking project.
Oh
But
man.
that's just me.
No, it makes sense. You know, it definitely makes sense. And I feel like he didn't know that it happened. He couldn't have known that happened. He couldn't have, because he didn't say nothing, did he?
He did.
He did?
He said, "No, man, Johnny ain't here slapping horses and shit. I had to go in here and say my and like it wouldn't even have been like that. To me, it would have been like, check this out, big dog. Hey, you know what I made my livelihood off of? I don't give a fuck about what argument is going on right now. I need you to go home and pack your shit, my nigga. Yeah. Like straight up. I'd have did any girl like that though. Like any of them like that though, because that's what at the end of the day, this reality TV show is just one little check that you got. Right. This is your livelihood. Yeah. This is how you act. You and your family eat. Yeah. Off of these horses. How dare they disrespect those horses? Yeah. To me, it'd have been any of them. Any of them would have did that shit. They'd have had to go.
Yeah. And it was just, I mean, it was so random. Like it didn't, the horse wasn't doing nothing.
No, it was just you so scared because they did it in slow mo. You're sitting there like, and then you seen him go. What the fuck? Like that ain't gonna make the horse move in the fight. Like, no. Hey, yeah, that horse ain't feeling you.
He was extra as fuck for that. It was, I mean, it was extremely random. Like you can't get no more random than that.
He would have got the fuck off my goddamn. Like I was Martin Scorsese and this was The Godfather 3. You hear me? Get the fuck out of my fucking film. Yeah. Just that fast. That quick.
Like you can't be so fast.
But anyway, he was thinking about this shit was so fucking funny. Because this nigga was like, this nigga was such a bitch at this moment. And I'm sorry, transgender people, because I don't want to step on your toes. This lady was so extra at this moment. That shit was fucking crazy. You have to watch it because you're gonna be like, yeah, that bitch was doing too much. Yeah.
Way too much.
Man.
Way too
much. It was just funny, man. It was funny.
It was very random. Like prayers for Mangina, because Mangina got to get her stuff together. Excuse me. She need to get her life together.
Facts. At the end of the day, you are a voice for the community that you represent. So, right. Like, actually,
as much as you don't want to be, as much as you're not there for it, you kind of are that. It's just what it is. You
know. Rest in peace to no, I ain't even gonna say rest in peace because I don't know if that happened yet. Rest in peace to Betty White. I always want to say that. I say that at work all the time. I don't know when that lady gonna kick up out of here. But we done lost like Alex Trebek. We done lost 007 itself. I'm so scared of 2020.
Wait, time out.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery died?
You didn't know Sean Connery died? Rest in peace to Sean Connery, man. My nigga is dead, Joe.
Dude. I've been seeing his name lately, but
And
I
that's
didn't
why.
see why.
And that's why.
Damn it, man.
So I'm so scared for 2020.
Lord
Hey, and I'm
Jesus.
just saying, I'm gonna give you your flowers before it happens. If I ever become like a fan club person, I'll send you flowers and all that. But rest in peace, Betty White.
We're not gonna
Am
put
I
that
wrong
on
for that?
there. Don't put the cart.
I got it
before
for
the
that
horse.
from that Jesus shit. Hey, Jesus better kick your ass. All that over. Hey man, because he said rest in peace, Betty White. I know she ain't dead, but just in case she do, and I'm gonna say that shit too. I've been saying that at work, and people been looking at me like, "Nigga, are you okay?" I'll just be like, "Hey man, I'm out of here. Rest in peace, Betty White." But I want to give her flowers before she died, y'all. I'm just saying. Well, this is real shit.
I'm just thinking of the video.
Yeah.
Jesus is the way.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey,
Straight up,
if
man.
you don't like God, I'm gonna shoot you. That's on
No,
God.
that's on God. I'm on my job, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. Hey, listen.
Dude.
I'm gonna still rep that.
With that fake Nicki Minaj in the background dancing.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm
But
repping
what
that.
we're not going to do is put the cart before the horse with Betty White.
I love you, Betty White.
I think it was 2018 when everybody was just dying in December.
Yeah.
And I remember this one person I follow on Instagram had me dying because he put up a text message conversation and he was like, Betty, no reply. Are you okay, sis? No reply. Betty, answer me. And finally the reply was like, yeah, I'm still here. I was so dead because he was just like, but I had to check on Betty White.
Hey, for real, man. Hey, Betty just survived the most horrific fucking deaths. Man, we have lost so in the past 2 years alone. As far as that demographic, we have lost so many icons. And Betty is still around. And you got to think she the last Golden Girl.
Yes,
we gotta hold that. We gotta hold that right there. That golden eagle egg right there. We gotta hold that right there because she is the last Golden Girl. And which one of you niggas didn't like the Golden Girls? Right. And I'm talking about from niggas that was from the born in the 80s to niggas that was born in the 90s that didn't have cable. We all was there. We all remember the late night Golden Girls.
Shit, the Golden Girls was just on today. I was watching it today.
The niggas that do got cable. It's on it's on Hulu. It's on syndication. Everything. Nigga, which one of you niggas didn't watch the Golden Girls? Y'all lying.
Straight up. Because that I still laugh. I was still laughing today. And I was sober. Like, I was still laughing. That show is a stroke of genius. It really is.
Homegirls always dope.
And she's the only one, so she needs to be protected at all costs.
At all costs. I don't give a fuck. You know how y'all be saying, these celebrities be injecting themselves with baby blood and all that old extra shit. Man, y'all better rub that shit on her face or something. Like, come on, y'all doing all this shit to keep y'all preserved. Man, this bitch is a fucking icon.
She need a vitamin C drip.
Man, come on, man.
Drip or whatever the drip.
Betty White should be in here doing backflips and shit, and like, thanks to the babies, like she should be able to do that. Like, we gotta keep it, but we lost everybody else. Man, I ain't gonna lie,
Alex Trebek.
Alex Trebek, that got me deep.
I didn't expect that one. I knew he was sick, and everybody was affected when he told us he was sick. Mm-hmm. But I thought he was gonna beat it.
He's already just old though.
Yeah.
At that point, it was just like one of them. It wasn't gonna kill him right then and there.
I didn't realize how old he actually was.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It wasn't gonna kill him right then and there. Yeah. But because of that, your body eventually shut. And look how long it took it to shut down.
Right. It's been like what, a year and a half? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was already, but he experienced. You got to think this. Alex Trebek was what,
He was 80.
80,
Mhm.
80 years old, still doing a TV show,
Yeah.
still looking like he looked,
Right.
and had cancer,
Right.
pancreatic cancer.
Right. Right.
When
And
they
that.
gave him that diagnosis, he was already ready to go to the second door anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not a. It's not a big success rate in pancreatic
Not at that age. It's
cancer.
still success rate, but not at that age.
Yeah.
At that age, but at that age, man, come on, man. If I'm 79 years old and they tell me I got cancer, I'm not tripping either. I've been here 79 years. For one, it'll tell me I lived past my grandmother. So I got to experience things and do things that she wanted to do that she didn't get to do. Another thing, it allows me to bury my mother. You know, so at that point, I got two people looking and waiting for me to be through whatever door I got to go through anyway.
Mhm.
So that wouldn't have bothered me either. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I respected him for still doing the show
Yeah.
because it's not that wouldn't have bothered me at all either. Like, man, come on. It'd be a difference if they'd have said he had pancreatic cancer at 34. He would have did everything in his power to fight it.
Yeah.
But at
Yeah.
79, I'm like, man, what the fuck? I mean, what? I'm gonna fight it and do what? Live to be 100, but can't walk, talk, or move.
Yeah. Yeah. But they said that he had filmed episodes that are gonna air all the way up to Christmas Day. The last one he filmed would be Christmas Day. Now let me ask you this. Because even though he's the most popular host, he wasn't the only host. So it wouldn't be just like out of disrespect if they were to replace him. But do you feel that he should be replaced?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I'm not gonna be one of those. You would be foolhardy to say because Alex Trebek died, Jeopardy should end.
Hmm.
Jeopardy is that motherfucker been running ever since my mama was little.
Right. Right.
Like, so that motherfucker is gonna be moving regardless of us or regardless of Alex Trebek. That's a show
Mhm.
that it's never stopped the ratings. That it's
They've
uh
been very consistent.
been very consistent, very regular, or it had been ended it a long time ago.
Right. Right.
So it's been regular for at least 40 years. 40, maybe 45, 50.
Mhm.
So yeah, you just replace him and keep it moving.
So who do you think would be a good replacement?
That I don't know. I seen that they were trying to recruit LeVar Burton,
Mm,
which would be cool because
I like that idea.
he's very I guess what's the word white people say? Articulate. He's very articulate.
You definitely have to be articulate to do that job. One suggestion that I saw was the dude that won ridiculously on the show.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time
I
he kicked
forgot his
on there, he
name.
won.
Yeah. I forgot his name, but they said that
He was the first millionaire, right?
I think so.
He was the first one to win the million.
Yeah. But they said that he has a good personality. So they said that
He been on there a couple times. He's
yeah.
real good.
Yeah. So they were saying that he would be a good replacement. And I was like, you know what? I'm not mad at that idea. Because they was like, he's super smart, obviously, because he's like the winningest person on the show. So,
I get that, but I want
but I, but
I would want Jeopardy to be like any good business and hire within. If you were a TV business,
Mhm.
you hire someone from TV.
Yeah,
That's just my personal opinion.
yeah. Well, I mean, kind of both of them is within. Like if they were to go with the LeVar Burton because he's TV, and then if they were to go with old dude because we know him from Jeopardy, so that's kind of within too. It
But is
wouldn't
he
be just
TV
like
though?
yeah, but it
You
wouldn't
know him
just be
from
like a
Jeopardy, but
random.
as he did anything else?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's one thing to just do Jeopardy, but even and just doing Jeopardy, you were a guest.
Yeah, yeah, but because he's been on there so much, it's kind of within. Because I mean, we know him from Jeopardy, so for him, it would be on brand for him to.
if he capitalized on that brand, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
If it's just him just doing celebrity, Jeopardy, he hasn't capitalized on that brand.
No.
I'm saying if he's one of those people that capitalized on that and continue to do like other stuff, then yeah, I can see him being, you know what I'm saying, anywhere in the top 10, you know what I'm saying, to host that shit. But if he's never did it, he's just known for just being a guest on there, being a winning guest, that ain't good enough to be a host.
Yeah. I can see why you would think that.
Because you gotta at the end, because you're gonna go through situations where you're gonna have guests on there that are totally fucking lame and dead, and you have to make the show. That's what made Alex Trebek so dope. When he seen it getting stagnant, he would throw like dry ass jokes and through the, you know what I'm saying, through the middle of the questions.
Yeah.
So it would get them loose, and it would help the audience. That's what made him so good.
Audience. Yeah. But they said that the dude was entertaining. So I don't know if he was entertaining because he was winning or if he has a brilliant personality.
Right.
You know. So I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see where they will go with that. But I mean, I would like to see LeVar Burton. I think that would be an awesome pick. You know. And then they'll check off that whole person of color diversity thing that everybody's going towards.
They can do that.
Yeah. So yeah, so
to me that doesn't matter. Am I wrong for that? Because it doesn't matter to me. Like if it's something that the world was always infused in, you know,
then it wouldn't be nothing to point out.
It's like, yeah, it's not it doesn't become a race issue anymore.
Yeah.
Because the world's infusing this. Yeah. Like they get their views from everybody. And two, an all white show turns around and be like, I want to thank all my white constituents for watching my TV show. Yeah. That's the only time I'm gonna have to be whatever's been going on for you that's been working, let it work. And that's not me trying to be anti-racism, or for racism, because I'm not. But my thing is, if you have an all-black show and it's been pushing units and numbers, I'm gonna tell you at the same time that you don't need to change it. Now, if you want to incorporate anything into it, you have every right to do that. It's a difference between incorporating things and trying to change up the concept. Yeah. You know, if you get to a level where now you want to make Jeopardy superiorly black, so you get LeVar Burton, and then all of a sudden, all of these when they go to American history, 90% of it is about Frederick Douglass. Then you're doing too much.
Yeah, at that point, it's a pander.
Yeah. You don't have to do that. Like you can incorporate a black host with still what still what Jeopardy is known for. You don't know what I'm saying. That's my thing. And you can incorporate a Jewish or Indian or Asian or whoever the fuck or another white guy. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm gonna still watch Jeopardy. Yeah. You know who? If y'all gonna be that kind, you know who I know would make y'all sell like a motherfucker and still be articulate but still funny and smooth at the same time. Go on, get Scott Baio. I watch the shit out of that shit. Who don't like Scott Baio?
Ever since he spoke at the convention in 2016, I haven't been featuring him.
Scott Baio is cool.
Not that I was featuring him before, but
ain't nothing wrong with Scott Baio.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, I mean you can be there, but I'm just saying nothing wrong with Scott Baio. You get him.
And plus, he doesn't give me the intellectual type. Like he's gonna be shocked at the answers. That's what he gives me.
That's gonna be even better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You don't have to do that. Do Stamos.
John Stamos?
John Stamos.
I would definitely watch it.
I was about to say, you ain't gonna watch it with John Stamos, nigga?
Definitely watch with John Stamos.
I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be one of those to where you're pandering towards the color, because Jeopardy's for anybody.
Right, but that's on trend right now. The pander, so.
Yeah, fuck that shit. If you get John Stamos, you got two watchers right here. If you get Scott Baio, you got one watcher right here. But John Stamos, you got both of us.
Yeah.
Uncle Jesse?
Right.
You think we ain't gonna watch Uncle Jesse?
We definitely gonna watch
Shit.
So yeah. Um, but yeah, but R.I.P. to Alex Trebek.
R.I.P. Sean Connery. You know
Yes.
them niggas didn't like each other. This was a trifecta in everything about 2020. They did not like each other, and they died weeks within each other.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Why
So it
did
was
they like each
almost
other?
it was I have I don't really know the answer to this, but I really want to say it was a feud that happened because of celebrity Jeopardy.
Mm.
Um, and I know after that they had like words, like even Saturday Night Live used to do skits
Oh.
about them. Like you can go look that shit up.
Yeah.
Go look up the rivalry between Alex Trebek and Sean Connery.
That's
They had
wild.
beef, but I don't
So they
think
gonna be
like.
beefing in heaven.
But and that's the thing, you know what's the trifecta of that? It was like to me, it was like, dang, you see how the world the world pegged them for being, you know what I'm saying, for being enemies. And they died within weeks of each other.
Right.
But it was like almost like the other one couldn't live without the other one. It was crazy. It was like yin and yang. It was like
Right.
I lost my brother,
Right.
you know,
Even though
or
I
I
can't
lost, you
stand
know what I'm
his
saying?
ass.
Yeah, or I lost the only person I love because, you know,
Mhm.
that's actually documented. You know, people have seen that, like, you know, people that's been married for like 60 years, husband died, and then the
Mhm.
wife who's been super healthy this whole time just dies a
Yeah.
week later.
I
And
know.
they
I
just say they
know
die from
people that.
sadness.
Yeah, I know people that has happened
Yeah,
to.
yeah. I remember I forget the name of these people when they were saying that they died of a broken heart. Like
Hmm. I remember reading about that in Jet when I was a kid, where this couple, it was a black couple, they had been together, had great grandkids together, and the husband died, and at the funeral, the wife whispered in his ear that I'm coming, and she sat down on the front row next to her daughter, and she put her head on her daughter's shoulder and died. So they stopped the funeral, and then a week later they had a double funeral.
mm,
And then a couple years ago, my cousin's grandparents, um, which we all grew up together on the same block, they had died. And what happened was that the they was in a nursing home together, and the husband died, and they was waiting for the wife to wake up to tell her that her husband died, and she
she
never
never
woke
woke up.
up. And
Mm,
I was like, she knew. She knew.
damn,
So the funeral was a double funeral.
damn.
Yeah.
If I ever get married, that's how I want my wife to go out. Like, don't be getting plowed by some old ass nigga out here, like popping Viagra's, like hitting your old puss. Like, man, come see me. You know, come see me in heaven. Don't come see me in heaven like, oh, I got a lot to tell you about Gerald. Fuck Gerald, bitch. Fuck Gerald.
Wow.
Sorry. I'm
Wow.
just telling the truth.
But you have, like, I guess, like, when you have multiple marriages or whatever, you have that one spouse that was your spouse, you know. Kind of like, had they not died, or had they not really fucked up, that would have been that one, you know?
Well, I mean, so what do you call really fucking up?
Like, okay, they cheat,
Cheat ain't really fucking up
but
though.
then they had a baby.
Oh, that's really fucking up.
Yeah, that would be really fucking up.
Damn.
Or, okay, they cheat, but then they leave.
Yeah, that's fucking up.
That's really fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
'Cause
there's levels.
you can cheat. You can't leave. Don't leave unless you totally sure that that person is 10 times better than the person you're leaving. Don't leave. Sometimes niggas leave or women leave because of the sex or because of the money. But you know what I'm saying? When you take those two equations out, it's about the emotional bond that y'all have. If that emotional bond is still strong, don't leave because of the materialistic thing. And I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm not telling people to go out here and cheat
Well, no, we're not an
or none of that
advocate for
shit.
that. I mean,
I'm
you need to
saying
figure the shit out.
you have to, yeah, you have to
Yeah.
understand the reason behind it. Like, and I hate to say that because I know a lot of niggas will probably look at me like, oh nigga, you a simp ass nigga. But if you one of those dudes that's so worried about your business or so worried about your finances and so worried about what's happening with the family that you slack off with the family and your wife, cause it's always them wolf in sheep clothing. If one of them niggas seen that your wife was vulnerable and went and got that ass, if she came and told you for real, I'm not gonna fault you for leaving her, and I won't fault you if you were staying and willing to work it out and realizing the reason why she did it. Vice versa, same thing goes to the woman. If you one of those women who uh do way more complaining than you do helping the relationship, but he still comes to you and tells you what happened, if you're willing to go through that hardship with him, I can't look at you wrong, nor can I look at you right. If you decide to leave or you stay. But and no one's saying that's just my opinion because sometimes niggas is dogs and bitches is dogs too. But it's other times where in certain situations where if you've been lacking in certain departments, and I ain't saying everything got to be sex, because if you lack it in a communication process where it becomes when they want to spend more time with that person than they do you, then you need to have an understanding about that because it will lead to a sexual relationship after that. No, you got to understand that. Like if you're in a situation where you look up and be like, damn, that bitch don't do nothing but talk to Charles. And you think about it like, nigga, who the fuck is Charles? Like, why the fuck she tell this nigga Charles everything? Because she gonna willingly tell you, oh, I'm just with Charles. Because she gonna say that's just my friend. And this whole time, every time Charles pick up that phone, he holding a hard ass dick. Like, oh, what's going on, Lizzie? How you doing?
It's my uncle. I miss him.
Jim.
I miss my Uncle Charles.
You is a dog. Man, listen. Everything that I tried to make cool, not even try to make cool, but try to sugarcoat that shit. She just showed y'all she's a dog. She gonna fully lie to this nigga. And she gonna get raw dog by Charles. And she gonna be like, nah, this is my uncle. I miss my Uncle Charles. I ain't talked to him in a minute. And just got raw dick by this nigga. Damn, you a dog, Lindsay.
I'm just playing. These are all jokes. I miss my Uncle Charles.
She is a liar and a manipulator. No, real talk. That happens too, though. That happens too. But you have to be willing to work that shit out. A lot of people, regardless of what y'all be talking about, because a lot of y'all be talking about, nah, I just, fuck him or fuck her, I go get another one. A lot of y'all deal with relationships like that. So instead of always dwelling on what they did, try to dwell on what y'all can do for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Like real shit. Because a lot of us then deal with that. Yeah. Stop always thinking about the past and always trying to bring that shit up. Because that is gonna make them completely leave you.
Yeah.
Like if you just mad that they cheated on you, you're gonna be really mad if they leave you.
Yeah. You have to forgive, and for nobody else, for yourself. Just so that you can get that weight off of you and move forward, whether it be with that person or with another person. Especially if you go to another person because you don't want to bring that baggage.
And you're definitely gonna bring it.
Yeah, and take it out on that person that don't deserve it. Whew.
Been there, done that. I did that.
I got the T-shirt.
I'm talking about I was disrespectful to hoes because a hoe was disrespectful to me. Facts though, like real shit though. Like so, but you gotta learn to get past that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so crazy because when you look at things that people do, like say for instance, you looking at somebody just going ape shit on a spouse on Instagram. And it's just like, I will never in life be in that space again. I
Right.
cannot allow that to occur ever again.
It's the respect,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. I think I learned that, because I don't be faulting nobody. Like, a lot of things happen, and I always tell people it's just a level of respect. It's one thing to just like um not want to deal with a person again, or fall out of love with a person.
Mm.
It's another thing to do that and also disrespect them to other people, and that goes farther beyond social media. Like, social media aside, if you and your ex are at a point where, or before they became your ex, excuse me, y'all at a point where y'all are about to remove yourself from each other, that should only still be y'all business.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? When it becomes everybody else's business, it start becoming disrespectful because one of y'all are going to try to one up the other.
Mhm.
Even if you think I'm gonna just I'll do this as respectfully as possible, it's gonna make you do some dog ass shit because you're gonna hear, okay, well, you doing that, but that nigga talking about, nigga, your pussy was dry anyway. That's why he wasn't fucking with you. And he told such and such and such and such. And he told that bitch Blair, and that bitch Blair don't like you anyway. So she fucked that nigga raw in the back of Ravenous the other night. Like, you gonna hear a lot of this shit.
Mm. That's a lot.
You gonna hear shit like that. Or you just gonna hear basically this motherfucker talking bad about you. Well, I heard she don't like to wash dishes after she clean. Like, weird shit. Niggas are petty, bitches are petty. They
Oh
say
my
some
god.
weird shit. Like, yeah,
And will make
after
up
he
some
worked
shit.
out, he always used to have his stinky ass shoes and a old stinky feet ass nigga. And that, like, you'll find some, and niggas will learn how to put the 2 on the 10 on that. So your nasty your workout shoes becomes you on bathe for 10 days. If I'm lying, I'm dying. You know, so
Oh
keep everything
man.
private, keep everything
Mhm.
personal. It's one thing because I'm
Moral of the
petty as fuck.
story.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm petty as fuck, and the most shit I like to hear is about some fuck shit about some nigga that you used to fuck with. Because I keep it in my back burner, and that nigga better not never say nothing to me. Because I will throw that shit at that nigga like it ain't shit. Because your bitch told me.
Right.
You know,
And I'm like, how you know my personal
because
business?
your bitch told me.
Mm.
So maybe you need to keep a tighter leash on your bitch.
With emphasis, yo bitch.
Your bitch. And I mean, I'm just keeping 100. Keep everything to yourself, man.
Yeah.
Keep.
And
I
that's
mean,
the
there's certain
thing.
shit everybody know. You know what I'm saying? But it's that real shit. Y'all keep to yourself.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like a lot of people don't know how to keep their personal business personal, you know. And shit happens, you know. But no, like I saw this video a few days ago of these two people arguing outside, and it was just so sad. Oh, it was so sad because the dude pulled up with another chick in the car, and the girl was trying to bust the windows, trying to get to the girl, like with her bare hands. And while they were arguing, she was just like, "This ain't the first time you done this. You done pulled up on me with bitches in the car before, and blah blah blah." And it's just like, oh my god. And it's just like
Why would you be mad at that nigga then?
dude, I don't know, but
Like,
it
this
was
ain't the
just,
first time, bitch. You supposed to play your role then.
dude. She was hurt. She was hurt, and it was just, it was like, okay, first, ooh, I'm getting the tea, even though these people I don't know or whatever, but it was entertaining to watch. But then it just got to the point where it was just sad,
Yeah.
you know? And I was just like, I would never have another nigga make me feel like that ever again in life. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you're doing things outside of your character, like I can never allow that to ever happen ever again in life. You know. And that's just like that's what I was thinking while I was watching it because the video was pretty long. It was like 7 minutes. And so it went from being entertaining to just being sad and just me being like, never again, never again.
So you've had some shit like that happen?
Yeah. Where you got out of character? Absolutely.
I'm saying like where it got to being like real disrespectful. Like
Well, I ain't never had no nigga pull up with another bitch in the car.
yeah, that's what I'm
No, no,
like,
no,
nigga. What?
not like that, but just like acting out in public is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
You know, the whole just being just like not giving a damn, like you fucking arguing. You didn't give a damn like who was around. That's just what it was. Like we arguing and that's it.
sorry
So
y'all.
yeah.
I'm trying to set up my live on my Instagram.
So, but I've been in those predicaments before, and
Okay,
I just like after that situation was over and done, I'm just was like never again. Like I don't want to love nobody that hard to where I feel like this is okay for me to get out of character.
right.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So
Well, I've been on both of those, and oh shit. Wait a minute.
don't
I'm
mess
trying to
this
set
up.
up everything. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, everybody that's on my left. What the fuck? Hold on. What the
Cause
fuck
I
was
got
that?
it on me.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit, y'all. This motherfucker got it. What is it? Look like
It
fucking.
looked like the like either lipstick or one of those things
And then
for
you just
the
gonna hit a nigga
spray.
with it.
Like yeah, cause that's the point. It's supposed to look like it's it's supposed to look like
Nah.
it's not what it is. Yeah.
I mean, y'all be
I
careful out
got
here.
it on me.
Like, come on, man. Why? Right there. See, niggas play too much. See now, man. If I just be like, hey, look at this pistol and blah, and you know what I'm saying?
Well, you wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that. I'm just saying
But
though.
I didn't touch you. I was
I'm just
nowhere
saying it
near
was the
you.
same thing though.
I was just showing
I'm just saying like if
for a
I'd have just fired it
demonstration.
right by your face, then it'd have been like, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
It's crazy. Oh my god.
Exactly. All right, but okay, this for y'all,
Mhm.
we've been going on. This is part two. For everybody on my what is that, Instagram? Yeah, my Instagram. Uh this is like maybe the wrap up, I guess, or concluding of the ish we talk. So we was just talking ish. I really want to get more people to come in and like talk about certain things that they go through or anything that we talked about. I want y'all to have a real open platform to what y'all want to say or what y'all opinions is about shit. Cause I'm gonna give you my opinion too. I hope you like it. And then like 75% hopes you don't like it so I can talk like real major more shit. Real shit. Well, we wrapping up now. We're just talking about shit relating that bullshit with relationships and cheating and all that shit. But is there anything else you want to talk about before we get up out of here? I know it's this is not gonna be long or nothing. I just wanted to do this to show y'all because I told y'all we gonna get on live, but y'all didn't even say nothing to me, so I'm gonna get on here anyway before we wrap this shit up.
No, I'm good.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, if you get on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, you can catch this podcast and the other podcasts that we have done. Um, other than that, it's a motherfucking wrap. Uh, I'm gonna try to go live from the beginning, probably next time, so I can get more feedback from y'all. Other than that, excuse me, shit. Oh, that was so embarrassing. Oh my god. I was on live too. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying. If I was a girl, I'd have been embarrassed, but fuck that
Right.
shit. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna sign off. If Lindsay wanna say anything, fuck this shit is on her face. So
Yeah.
maybe that's what she feel.
Yeah, pretty much. May the Lord watch between me and no. But no, I think we're good. Yeah.
On everything we talked about. I mean,
Yeah.
we talked about the election. We talked about the voting experience, our outcome.
Mhm.
We talked about King Vine. We talked about Mo3, Mo3, as I know because I didn't know that nigga at all. I'm just sorry if all y'all was like, who, yeah, you don't know who that nigga is? I don't know who the fuck that dude was. I'm sorry.
I
And
didn't
rest in
know who
peace to
King
that guy
Von.
too.
I didn't know King Von.
You know,
Learn something new.
right. We talked about another chance to love,
One more
relationships,
chance.
one more chance. Sorry, I fucked.
Think you was
Whatever.
looking for
It was
another
that little
chance of
skinny
love.
nigga that was with Real. Everybody remember Real, that cocky nigga with the good hair. Rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
Yeah.
Um, we talked about a lot of stuff, but we're gonna get up out of here right now. Everybody who is experiencing the second and third wave of Corona, my condolences, my prayers to you and your loved ones, because I know it's heavy. Eventually, let's start funding masks with filters in them, because I think it's going to get way more hectic than it is now. That's just my opinion. But again, this is me just signing off to you and to you, my friends on YouTube, and everybody else that wants to subscribe again. It's the Itch That We Talk on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I said that twice, but whatever the fuck. I'm out of here.
All right. Bye, guys.